became monetized, but as soon as I got monetized, bitch, you were hating on me. You and your freaky ass friend. You want to run and hide. You claim you this real bitch. You thought I didn't pick up on that live. You said, oh, I'm in Virginia. Ho, pull up. Well, yeah, I'm about to pull up all right with the law enforcement on your ass. Because I'm all on it today, sis. And then you post pictures of people in my group. You put their personal information out there so that people can use it and harass them. But you want to come with your damn crocodile tears. Bitch, you fake. For all those people who unsubscribe to my channel because you sat there and listened to that bull crap, I don't need you on my platform. Because you didn't even have the fucking balls to say what you wanted to say to me. You just went by her assumptions alone. And I want you all to think about something. Why was she posted at this time, at a certain time when she knows I'm not there? Because she knew that if I was online the same time, I was going to get in on her shit. She claims that she is divested and married to a white man. Your man, you are trash. And I don't know if your husband knows, and I use that term lightly, if he knows what's going on, but he's about to find out. So for all of you who had unsubscribed and you want to be all up in her ass, and you wanted to be in this group because she was pissed off because she didn't get numbers because people pulled out, just know she has your information. Just know that she's recording you. Just know that you can't trust her. But you're going to find out on your own. You posted my twin sister's information. And I swear to you on my mother's life, if anyone gets hurt, we got a problem. You sat there and you supposedly say you're divested, but you want to call another woman a bitch? You sat here and talked smack about other content creators because you're mad because they have more viewers and subscribers than you. Yeah, that's what it was, folks. So for those of you who are unsubscribed, you get what you get. I have never taken anyone's information and posted it. I've never said anything about her or her hillbilly ass husband. I have never worked at Panera. Whatever it is that she wants to put out there, fuck her. And let me tell y'all something else, and I want you to sit on it. She did a live stream the other day mocking the term elevated. Why would she make up the term elevated, and where did she get that from? Because prior to that live stream, I only posted in my group. So how would she know about it? Because she was the mole. But I want to show you all something else. You know how I say you all who your friends are? Well, there are several people on here that are affiliated with some trash. And I'm about to show you all what it is. Okay? Now, someone shared information with me, shared the screenshots. So I'm going to just tell you the story. This subscriber of mine was also subscribed to Leah and Lolo. He never had an issue with them. If you all remember that live stream a few weeks ago, she tried to throw shade and say, we were the first ones that had a non-black man on the panel. So, this subscriber of ours saw some questionable behavior on Twitter. And so he tweeted this person and said, what's going on? Just a simple question. This particular person got offended. And I'm about to show you all the screenshots. I asked him beforehand if I could post it. He granted me permission. you see for yourself. Now, mind you, they're buddies. So when one person does it, the other person does it. If one person feels it, the other person feels it. If one person says something, the other person says so. Because neither one of them bird brains have any brains. So I'm going to show you this. Okay? And you tell me what's wrong with this picture. Okay? This person, you can see it on the screen. This person is an extremist and made content saying kill all white people. Right? Then they're claiming that they're divested. This is Leah's Twitter page. The Divested Womanist. So you're telling me you're all for divestment and you want black women to win, but you're sitting here supporting trash like this, right? Oh, there's more. There's more. There's more, folks. So this person specifically asked, why are you tweeting this? Why are you following this person? Okay. Let me show you the next tweet. Y'all think I'm playing? I came to play today. She put, I follow nearly 300 people on Twitter and many different black women. I don't owe anyone an explanation, and it's weird that anyone will go through my list of who I follow. You see that right there, right? But for some reason, she thinks it's okay. She thinks it's okay to listen in on people's groups. Oh, wait. I have more. Oh, there's more, folks. This is her response to the subscriber. I followed everyone from Stephen Monyu when he had Twitter to other supposedly extremists. I have been called an extremist myself for my views. I don't police what anyone who I follow believes, and they don't police me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it just goes to show you that these tricks were not divested. I have never released anyone's information. I don't even know why I was blocked. And I felt that as a woman, if someone had an issue with me, they should have said something. But that's not what women do, right? They like to make up problems. Either there is a problem or they don't have a problem, but they just make up one. So then they go live or wherever they do and they want to air stuff out. I'm leaving this public. This is not behavior of divested women. And you thought that you was going to get caught up? You thought that you were going to get caught up? Too late. Because when I get up off of here, I am meeting with my attorney. I've already contacted law enforcement. I've already contacted YouTube's legal team. So it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap. This is not divestment. This is not what I came here for. If your content was that great, then you wouldn't have to do what you do in order to have content. You made a fake account, joined the group, became a paying member because that was the only way you could have access to the group, and you took screenshots of people's pictures. You do know that people posted that in confidence. I don't know where she is and I don't care. But she does what other people do. Cowards. You want to post stuff, and then you all of a sudden want to disappear because you thought that I wasn't going to say anything to you. You thought I was going to stay silent. You were jealous and hateful because my content is better than yours, and I have more subscribers. And let me tell you something. To you motherfuckers that unsubscribe from my channel, you weren't worth it anyway. You're about to have eggs on your faces because that trick sat there and played you for a dummy. She sat there with her crocodile tears and she did what she did on purpose. Think about it. If she didn't like me, why would you follow my content? She was a mod. Both of them were mods. I trusted them in my chat. I welcomed them in my house. I went on their lives. You do know this is not the only time they got caught up in some type of doxing. You don't believe it? Look it up on YouTube because they pulled the same stuff about a year or so ago. And I'm not going to say the person's name, but you can easily find it. I had everyone's information, their phone numbers. If I wanted to, I would do it, but I never did it. I never ever posted their information, and I've said it on my live streams and my panels that I believe that everyone has a right to their privacy. I've said that. And you got triggered because I talk about elevated. You got triggered by that live stream. That's what you did. God don't like ugly, and you knew what you did, but you got caught up, and it's too late. I've never, in all my years of YouTube, need to dox anybody. And I don't give a shit what people think about me. You can think what you want. I have my husband at home. I have my family at home. And for you bitches that sat there and made fun of my sister, you thought I didn't find out? We're good. And bitch, for the future, if you're going to dox someone, you need to make sure you get someone's motherfucking correct information because you didn't get it from me. But you're so smart and bold, right? You're so educated. Oh, I'm this and that. My husband flued me. And you were still dealing with the pro-wax. One minute you're saying that you want black women to divest, and then the next minute you're still hanging out with the pro-wax. You were never divested. That's why when I use that term elevator, bitch, you got triggered. So you got the right one. The other person that you did that before, guess what? You did it to them because you knew she was an older lady and she probably didn't have much of a recourse. But you got me. You got the wrong one. You met your match. So I'm going to let everyone know right now, if you were not a true supporter of mine and you was going to sit here and follow that bullcrap, you need to unsubscribe right now. Because I don't need that Blackistani drama. What she did was, in the group chat, she didn't post the whole entire conversation. What she did was she took bits and pieces to make it seem as if that is what was going on. Not once have I ever mentioned her name or anything like this. What I did say was, I remember telling you guys a few weeks ago that my life as well as my families have been threatened. And I said the FBI is on it. That is what I said. For her to sit here and say that I did this is bullshit. She's a fucking liar. This is why she makes all these live streams and then put them on private. Do live streams, put it on private. Well, let me tell you something, chick. If you were so smart, you do know that once you put something out there on the internet, it never goes away. You thought that because you put it on private, no one would see it. But law enforcement is on that tail. My attorneys is on that tail. YouTube is on that tail. Did you not know that when you put something on social media, it'll never go away, even if you mark it as private, unlisted? There are people that can still find it. And you did it because you had that incriminating information in there and you didn't want to get caught up. For you to do this to me when you sat there and called me outside of YouTube because of issues you were having, you fucked up. And when you want to mock someone, you made a conversation in this live stream yesterday and you said it. Oh yeah, I'm going to get into that, Kia. You said on a previous live stream of mine, and I have many, but you said it twice and I have it marked public. You said to me, oh, well, Love and I, we're friends. So if anything ever to happen between me and her, you would never know about it. That's what you did. Someone said about the pink pill. We never said anything. Someone asked a question, okay? Someone in the chat asked a question, and someone gave them an answer that is for public knowledge. Everyone knew about it. Everyone saw it. Even the pink pill lady, who I don't talk to, discussed it openly on her platform. So it's nothing that was hidden. And she took that and she ran with it. No one was bashing anyone. And this is the reason as to why Black women don't want to post content. This is why they don't trust other Black women. And I literally had someone in the group yesterday say, well, what'd you do to her? I said, nothing. You know how Black women are. They create nothing and turn it into something. What kind of friend is this? You cool, kumbaya, then you just block them. Oh, and by the way, the screenshots that I just showed, this person was a subscriber of both of their channels, and because he questioned their behavior, she blocked him. And then she went to her buddy Lolo, and she in turn blocked him as well. This is why I said I was staying in my lane. I am done. And it's ridiculous. You sat there and made fun of a 19-year-old girl in the group and then try to say she's slow or something. No, bitch, you're slow. Because if you're sitting here trying to collect information, you have too much time and you're mentally ill. And this is why I say in the Black community, mental illness is real. Nobody was bashing anyone. People were asking questions and the answers were given that were out in the open, in the public. But no, Trick, you wanted to sit there and start something because you have nothing to do. I just showed screenshots that you were sitting there and your friend is involved in pro-Wakistan, but you're supposedly divested. I wonder what your husband is going to think about this when he finds out. Because trust me, I'm getting the ball rolling. It just started. All that money that you're bragging about having, going on these trips, when I'm done with you, bitch, you're going to be in the poorhouse. You're going to be lining up for some food stamps. You are messy. Never had an issue with me. And if there was, you should have been woman enough to say something to me. But you didn't. Because you're not a woman.
I don't need to know about anybody's personal life.
You sat here and made fun of women on your panel. You yelled at them. And the fact that you put up a young girl's photo, 19 years old, and you made fun of her.
Y'all don't bring me
How slow are you?
Any BS. And
you hate black women. You call them bitches and whores, and you sat there and you made fun of black people, black women, due to their hair texture. So for all of you who are unsubscribed, go over there, stay over there. You're posting pictures of other people's families. You've gone too far. So if you're not truly in it for divestment / leveling up, you don't need to be here. But keep my name out of your mouth. And if someone has a problem with me, you need to address me. Not online, but offline. So just know, changes are about to be made. You mess with the wrong person. You've been doing this for a long time, and you got caught up. You got too comfortable thinking you can do what you do without repercussions, without people questioning you. You got the right one. Because when I'm done with you, you will never be seen on YouTube again. Matter of fact, you may be seen behind a jail cell. So I just want you to have your bail money ready because you're going to need it. And also, I do want to let you know, for those of you who were screenshotted in my chat and you were doxxed, I highly recommend that you get law enforcement involved. No one said anything about Crystal. No one said anything about her. I literally said that this trick is mad because Crystal has way more subscribers than her. And I said that she's trying so hard to be like her. I said what she needs to do is find her niche, be herself, and then her channel will grow. But you can't sit here and try to copy off of someone else and think what works for them is going to work for you. That's what I said. If you don't remember, a few weeks, she has several times said on her live stream where she tried to throw shots at Crystal and called her a crazy ass bitch. She said it on her live stream several times. So I need people to get their facts straight. Don't listen to just bits and pieces. Get the whole entire story. Don't just go by assumptions. The purpose of this group was to have a space outside. Oh, and by the way, the reason why she's flipping out on people because they don't want to show their real identity is because she wants to use the dox people. Clearly. She tried to say the group was talked about her. Bitch, you're not worthy enough to be talked about. I don't go to sleep thinking about you. I don't wake up thinking about you. I'm making my content, but obviously you're thinking about me and I'm living in your head rent free because every time you turn around, you want to do videos when I'm doing them. So clearly I'm on your mind. I have not once said anything in the chat. I don't want to be you. I don't ever want to be you. I don't want to have your life because your life is about to be behind bars. And especially what you did to my sister, you stupid. And I hope you know it's illegal for you to record people, not just on YouTube in general. You have to get that person's consent. And you didn't. So you crossed the line, bitch. And we got when you admitted that you recorded people. So you done. Everything that you've been doing on all these little channels, on these little videos, I have everything recorded. So it's gone straight to law enforcement. So I'm going to ask you for the last time, keep my name out of your mouth. Don't put my name in your comment section. Don't put your name, but put my name in your titles. None of that. You were never divested. You think because you were married to a white man, you got it good. Obviously not. Let me tell you something, Missy. If you always have to brag about the things that you have and things that he's doing, then clearly there's something wrong. You're clearly unhappy in your life. Because anyone who truly has it doesn't brag about it. Even Holly Berry says she has money and she shops at Target. No one was going to sit here and brag about money they have and the trips that they take. They don't do that. If you have it, you have it. You don't, you don't. And even someone else, even if someone doesn't have it, you don't mock them for it. And how are you to sit here and talk about someone's look? Well, bitch, you look about 260 pounds. Two of your arms, two of my arms will fit yours. You want to brag about that Brad, but he's a wigger. And then when you're posting pictures of someone else's children, you broke the law. And you wanted to back out because you knew you messed up. So I'm going to ask all of you who want to sit here and play games, you weren't true subscribers of mine, you need to get the hell up off my channel. Go on over there. Y'all like drama, y'all like beef, y'all like lies and confusion. I use that term lightly. If he knows what's going on, but he's about to find out. So for all of you who had unsubscribed and you want to be all up in her ass, and you wanted to be in this group because she was pissed off because she didn't get numbers because people pulled out, just know she has your information. Just know that she's recording you. Just know that you can't trust her. But you're going to find out on your own. You posted my twin sister's information. And I swear to you on my mother's life, if anyone gets hurt, we got a problem. You sat there and you supposedly said you're divested, but you want to call another woman a bitch? You sat here and talked smack about other content creators because you're mad because they have more viewers and subscribers than you. Yeah, that's what it was, folks. So for those of you who are unsubscribed, you get what you get. I have never taken anyone's information and posted it. I've never said anything about her or her hillbilly ass husband. I have never worked at Panera, whatever it is that she wants to put out there, fuck her. And let me tell y'all something else, and I want you to sit on it. She did a live stream the other day mocking the term elevated. Why would she make up the term elevated and where did she get that from? Because prior to that live stream, I only posted in my group. So how would she know about it? Because she was the mole for it. And how are you to sit here and talk about someone's look? Well, bitch, you look about 260 pounds. Two of your arms, two of my arms will fit yours. You want to brag about that Brad, but He's a wigger. And then when you're posting pictures of someone else's children, you broke the law. And you wanted to back out because you knew you messed up. So I'm going to ask all of you who want to sit here and play games, you weren't true subscribers of mine, you need to get the hell up off my channel. Go on over there. Y'all like drama, y'all like beef, y'all like lies and confusion, going right on over there. But from here on out, you want my content, you better be a true subscriber and you're going to pay for it. Remember she said she was going underground? How many times she said that? And if you were in my group, people have seen what I actually look like. And bitch, I look better than you. So you can miss me with that. I'm not here for the beef. A true content creator will make content. And you want to sit here and talk about people's looks, but bitch, you're mad because we all look better than you. Someone just said that your husband was caught making fun of a black actress' looks. So that's what y'all do? You want to sit here and talk about black people? Black women? But this is who y'all want to follow, right? This is whose groups you want to go into. You should have been asking questions as to why she would require all that information. What does she have to gain? What does anyone have to gain by holding on to someone's personal information? Even if it's true or not, who takes the time out of their day to hold on to information? Exactly. There's a lot of hate watching going on, and I really don't care. I posted the screenshots. So these people who are sitting here saying that they're quote unquote divested, they're not. They're still over there dibbling and dabbling over there to the nakers. Did you ever notice how there was always a naker on her live stream? You remember that naker that will hop on her panel? If you're supposedly divested, why are you having nakers on your panel? I've never had nakers on my panel. So for those of you who were sitting there and hate watching, you can go right back over there and report to your bitch ass master. That's what you can do. But for all you that was on the panel talking smack about me and everyone else and you didn't have facts, guess what? You're about to be doxxed because you know that's what you had to do to get into her group, right? Now she has your information. So now what's going to happen is when you realized that what I said was the truth and you were able to look at the facts, okay, she's going to turn on you. Because when she realized that you can't be brainwashed, she's going to turn on you and she's going to do the same thing to you. Just know you're in trouble. You're frauds. That's why you kept promoting your CashApp heavy. You know why? Because I'm monetized, you're not. And then you try to throw shade about me being monetized. Well, I'm not monetized. So if you guys want to see my live stream, you're going to have to hit up the CashApp. But you claim you have so much money. What's the problem? And you know someone is mentally sick in the head when they're making different profiles, trolling people, taking screenshots. She's probably in here right now taking screenshots. She's disgraceful and she has a lot of growing up to do. She's one of those women that think that because she's married to a white man, she's accomplished something. You don't accomplish anything. You're still listening to that crap music. You're not divested. And what type of music do you have playing when you're live streams? Crap music. Now you're saying you're mixed. Could it be because I'm a fully black woman and you're mad because I look better than you? Are you mad at the other people in my group because they're way better than you? Oh, so there you have it. She forced people to send money to get her lives and to get her Facebook group. There you have it. It tells you everything you need to know. YouTube doesn't monetize you because your content is not good enough. And you literally asked me on a phone call a few weeks ago, hey, Love M, I really want to be monetized because I want to take it to another level. How do I do it? And I sat there and told you how to do it. And what it was is that you kept throwing shots and you got mad because I was classy enough to not say anything because I kept doing my content. I never mentioned you. I didn't mention your sidekick friend. Okay? I didn't mention that. And I kept posting my content and you didn't like it. So you wanted a trigger reaction and bitch, you got it. You got it. We know your game. You make different and listen, y'all saying where's her channel? I don't see it. Guess what? She has a lot of YouTube channels on here. She admitted it. And she says she does it to troll. She says she does it to watch other content creators too. And I'm not going to sit here and say their name. This is what she does. All of a sudden, you want to be divested because these nigger males don't want you. And I said what I said. If you're constantly making content, nigger, then you're still sucking on their nutsack. I said it. The same thing I said in my group chat and I said in my live stream, I'll say it now. You think you're better because you're mixing, you got a white man and it's killing you that a fully black woman who's better looking than you? I think that's what it is. You're going from one panel to another, one channel saying disparaging things about black women. That's what you're doing, right? So just know that you're in trouble. You weren't too smart. Everything that you admitted, you accused me of doing, you did it. But see, I'm smart. You put it on your live stream and you thought I wasn't going to save it. But I got you, bitch. So you could post as many live streams as you want and you want to put it on private. Oh, and guess what? Law enforcement has all your information too. They got your group name, all that. Oh, they're on it. You thought I was playing? I'm not playing. You thought I was playing? You got the right one. See, the other persons that you did this to, they probably thought that they didn't have a fight. They probably thought they didn't have a dog in that fight. Oh, you got the right one. You're a bunch of frauds. And if in fact you truly weren't into nakers, then why would you get offended when someone just simply asks you a question? I never had a beef with you, but bitch, you made a beef. You got to be something special in the head to do what you did. And to sit there and cry crocodile tears, I'm telling you, mental illness is real. She didn't delete it. I'm going to tell you what she did. She probably put it on hidden. It looks as if she deleted the channel, but she didn't. You did your fake cry. And by the way, you need to go to acting classes because that didn't work. You did your fake cry, and all of a sudden you stopped. You know who would do that? Psychotic people. And I don't believe Leah's story either when she said on that one live, oh, well, someone called my grandmother and they called with a blocked number. I don't even know if that's true. You're messy and you're fake and you're mad because people were to grow their platforms more than you. Let me tell you something about Crystal, and I don't have a problem with her. I don't agree with everything she said, and I'm putting it out there. But I do respect her because she's real with it. She says what it is. She is what it is. It's take it or leave it. And this trick, Lolo is mad because she doesn't have that it factor like Crystal does. See, you wanted to all of a sudden switch up your content a few months ago when you realized how Crystal was doing her content. So you thought that worked for you, and it didn't. Because your YouTube channel is boring. I'm putting it all out there. Don't worry, she'll probably do another channel because she's crazy like that. I don't know how you can sit here and create all these social media. I don't know how you can see all these what do you call them? All these profiles. And I'm saying it right here, and it's public. I don't have a problem with Crystal. Okay, she's been through a lot, but the way she does her channel is the way she does her channel. I never had an issue with her. It's with Crystal, you either take it or leave it with her. Good, bad, and the ugly. So I may not agree with everything she says, but it is what it is. I give my props to her. And to keep it 100, we were on YouTube around the same time. And when I took a break, she was the one that influenced me to come back on YouTube. Because at one point, we had about the same number of subscribers, and I briefly left. So this trick Lolo tried to copy her, and it didn't work. So when things doesn't go right with her, she throws shade. So I'm putting it out there. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. Because I don't need people going onto her chat and saying I said stuff. Nope, you heard it right here. I never had an issue with her. I don't agree with everything she talks about. And it's what it is. But she's true to herself, and that's what makes her platform grow. And that is what people respect. And I'm cool with it. You do whatever makes you happy on your platform. You do whatever you see fit. But if you're supposedly leveled up, divested, whatever, why do you have this masculine attitude? Why do you have this masculine energy? You calling people bitches and hoes and you want to threaten people? That's not elevated. That's not leveled up. That's not divested. And I already have the screenshot showing that you all are mixed up in that mess. So I'm just putting it out there in the air. First of all, if you're going to dog someone, make sure you have the correct information, bitch. That was my sister. I never worked at Panera. I haven't stepped foot in it. I don't like that place. That's number one. Okay. And number two, you keep my name and my family's name out your motherfucking mouth. Okay. And in regards to the other people, for you to sit here and to screenshot conversations, not cool. Not cool. You caused all this confusion because you didn't get the views and subscribers that you wanted. You didn't get the attention. So you wanted to drum up something. This is what you do. You do it and then you disappear and then you come back months later as if nothing happened. That's what you do. And I've always told people that everyone has a right to grow on this platform. I've said it. This is why when I told people on my platform, if you have one and you want me to shout it out, do it. I don't have this, oh my gosh, well, no one else can do content like this, so I'm going to be the queen and I'm just going to move people out the way type thing. I don't do that. You want to know the real secret as to why this sector is so small? I expected it from the naked males, but guess what? I'm not talking about them right now. Black women are doing it. And you're just basically giving them content to sit there and bash black women. You're jealous and you're hateful, and you always talk crap about those who are more successful than you. I may not have 10,000 subscribers, but bitch, I have more subscribers than you. And I didn't have to pay people to do it, and I didn't have to compromise myself to do it. You don't have the right to take someone's information and try to take information and use it against them. That's not what you do. Only a mentally ill and deranged person does that. If your marriage is so great, why are you doing live streams until 2, 3 in the morning? Your marriage is so great, you're doing on these 3, 4, 5 hour lives until 2, 3 in the morning. Aren't you supposed to be in bed with your husband? Why are you live that long? Clearly, you're not happy in the marriage department. When people called you out on your behavior, you literally sat there and you had a fit. And for those of you who unsubscribe, think about it. Why would she ask you for your personal information? Don't you have the right to your privacy? Knowing how these people are against black women, why would you share all your information? The fact that someone asks you all that and then have the nerve to do a live stream and go off because you refuse to show all your information, that should have been a red flag. But nope, y'all just listen to that crap and you unsubscribe. So I'm calling y'all out. You were never true supporters. Because no woman who's divested, leveled up, whatever term you want to use, will even do something like that. You get what you get. Just know if you're in that group and you submitted her information, you get what you get. Then try to leave her group and try to call her out. Watch what she does to you. You mark my words, because she's going to get you next. Everything happens for a reason. And let me tell y'all something. I had a dream the other day, and I'm not even kidding you. I had dreams of snakes in my dream. And usually when a person has a snake dream with snakes in it, that means someone is deceitful. And look what happened. See, the funny thing was I had the dream that there were snakes trying to block my way, but I still got through untouched. And I asked people about it, what that means, and they say, you know what, love them? This is what that means. Someone or some people are out there to get you. They're going to put lies out there on you. They're going to do things against you. But then when the truth comes out, you'll be vindicated. That's why you left out of there untouched. See, karma comes to get you. What goes around comes around. And you thought you was going to do this to me? You got the right one. You don't understand that everyone has the right to say what they have to do on YouTube. Everyone has the right to make their content however they want. If I don't want to do YouTube anymore, my husband actually had a conversation with me today. He says, babe, you can leave YouTube. You don't need this. You don't need to deal with that. Because any people that do that, they are trashy. And I feel sorry for her husband. I said, don't worry, babe, because when I'm done, his ass is going to be begging to divorce her. If you're going to sit here and place a recording, you need to show the whole entire recording. But you didn't do that. Why would you put bits and pieces? Because you got something to hide. Why is it that every time you do live streams, all of a sudden you make them private? Why? Because you're sitting there talking shit. Because your content is not good enough. And you want to come after my sister. Oh, you're dumb. Let me just give this a lesson to everybody, folks. What you do on the internet stays on the internet, and what you put out there is always public. Okay? Once you make content on YouTube or any other social media platform, don't worry, it's always going to be there. Why do you think people are pulling up tweets from people from 7, 8 years ago, even though they deleted it? Because nothing is truly deleted off of social media. This trick thought she was dumb. She thought that by making these private, she thought that she was going to be vindicated. No. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the drama. This is not what I came here for. Something is really wrong with you when you got to make drama because you're not getting the attention. I'm in my own lane, minding my own business, doing my own platform, and you do this. And to hear from my subscribers that you put my sister's information out there, as well as others, not cool. Let me tell you something. If you will be dying on the street, I would never, ever assist your ass. And I'm being real. I'm done. I'm in my own lane. And as I said before, I'm not a part of divested YouTube, and I don't want to use that term divested. I'm not doing that. You snuck into a group, a private group, and you pay to get in, by the way, because you have to be a paying member to be in this group. To do that and to listen to other people's conversations that they're having with confidentiality, not cool. I've never, ever, ever mentioned your name, none of your names. But you want to sit there and make up lies and report things that's not true. I'm done. I'm not going anywhere. I got bigger plans, trust me. But I just want everybody to know what happened. I'm okay. She came for my family. She came for other people on my platform and their families. She's done for. Oh, he is? Thank you. I didn't know. I got him out now. To do this is not cool. But you got what you asked for. You know what they say? Be careful what you wish for because you may just get it. You wanted trouble. Now you got it. This is why Black women who are making content like this, they go underground because of sneaky stuff like this. And I said I was going to do that eventually because I have bigger plans. Well, listen, there are a lot of people with a psychology degree and they're mentally ill. That's why they're so good at it. What you do in the dark comes out in the light. And it came out. And you thought by doing your lies at the time that you did it, I wasn't going to find out. Because you knew I wasn't paying attention to you and I was just focused on my content. But you asked for something and you got it. Just know that the law is on my side. And I got everyone on it now. So you can sit here and cry in the corner and hide behind your husband, but he's not going to be able to help you when I'm done with you. You want it makes no sense. And this is a very bad thing to do, especially for young Black girls. They're literally listening to this content because maybe they don't have their moms to talk to. They don't have a positive influence. So when you're literally seeing young girls, teenagers on here listening and watching, that's an embarrassment. And it makes them not want to talk about divestment. Exactly, Tropical. Hannibal Lecter, he was a doctor and a sociopath. I'm just telling people that unsubscribed, guess what? You don't have eggs on your faces. You should have used common sense. And when you put two and two together, you're going to realize why she did what she did. And that means that when you're in her live streams, She's recording you. Just know that when you're in her groups, she's recording you. She's tracking you. She does it to keep you in check. So when she feels like she can't keep you in check, she acts out like this. Don't say I didn't warn you. I told you. Y'all wanted to play with the devil? Go ahead and dance with the devil. You get what you get. You get what you get. And when she's sitting here and making lies about other content creators, why would she do that? What did she have to gain by that? So I'm just letting you all know. If you're in her chat and you are in her group, just know she's watching you and she's recording you. And she's going to do the same thing to you that she did to me and the people in my group. This is not cool. I'm telling you that. Anyone who's in my group will tell you I have never asked anyone to give me their personal information. And if they were to put their personal photos out there, it's because they wanted to. I've never used anything against that. So if she's doing it here in this private group, what makes you think she's not doing it on her platform? And then what she does is afterwards, she hides her comments or she deletes them afterward. Sasha, she says all those girls who had to give her their real names, locations, and video recordings of themselves just joined her Facebook group. Exactly. I've never asked that. Never. Why would someone ask someone to give their real names, locations, video recordings just to be in a group? That didn't draw a red flag to you? Didn't draw a red flag. Didn't bother you. Then when she did this live stream trying to go off on people because they called her out on it, that should have been a red flag. Hold on, something's not right. Even when she was going on her ghetto tangent last night, it didn't hit you? That should have been a red flag. I've never asked anyone in my group for their private information. Never. The fact that she's asking that is just weird. There were several people who sent her private messages, okay, sharing their concerns, and she got ticked off, and that's why she went on a tangent. Why would you be concerned, and why would you go off with someone that is concerned about their safety? You're not mentally there. So for all of you who unsubscribe, just listening to that trash, then you stay unsubscribed. Because I done told you. Why would anyone ask you for your personal information? Why would they ask you for your location unless they have it for evil intentions? It has nothing to do with that, Nyla. It has nothing to do with that. That's what she wants people to believe. And if that was the case, then she wouldn't have gone off on the people that said they didn't want to do it. Instead of expressing that, she didn't do that. She got mad at people because they refused to do that. And that's why she went on a live stream and went on a tangent. So no, that's not it. I've never asked anyone for that in the group. Never. And I've had conversations with many of these women in my chat. Of course, she wants you to think that. She's saying that because she wants you to feel comfortable. She wants you to be okay. That's what she's telling you. Oh, no, we just need to verify. But when you're asking for a full video, your full legal name, and your location, that's not normal. And if someone is asking you to do that, that should have been a sign. So now all those people that's in that group, guess what's going to happen to you? She recorded your information. You gave it. So if you try to leave that group and you heard my video and you realize that 2 and 2, what happened didn't make sense, you're going to try to leave and she's going to get y'all too. I'm just telling y'all, so don't say I didn't tell you. I'm a real one, and I told you that. I've said it since day one. Now you have minors who were talking to her, and that's scary. Why would she need to see that information? No one was talking about CK and CS. No. Someone in the group had asked a question, and they had a general answer. And that information was right. CK addressed it on her channel. Same thing with CS. No one talks about them. Because she posts all types of stuff talking shit about people in her group. Why do you feel the need to do that? This is ridiculous. As I said before, if someone is going to tell the conversation, they need to tell the full conversation. Because what she did was she put bits and pieces out there just to have you confused. So then when the truth came out, you're just scratching your head like, wait, hold on, wait, that's not making sense. She has an issue with fully black women. Notice how she keeps bragging about her hair and all these other things. You put a person's family out there with their children's information, and you know it's a wrap. What she did was she put it on private, and then afterwards she deleted it. But in the world of YouTube, when you go to a YouTube employee in law enforcement, even if you delete the channel, guess what? They still have access. So all of her information, everything that she had admitted to, were on those videos. So it's a wrap for her. She played a dangerous game and she lost. People ask me, hey, Levin, what's the issue? She clearly has an issue with women who are better looking than them, who are smarter than them. Because if she was smart, she would know that when you put something on the web, you don't delete it. Even if you delete it, it's not gone. She's always talking about her hair, her Native American blood, and someone put stuff in her head, gassed her up. Do you remember on the live stream she said naked bitches? But you go on and keep subscribing to that mess. Go on and keep subscribing to that mess. Go on and subscribe to that mess. And I'm leaving this public. I don't care if she gets to it. I want her to know the law is coming for her. I'm not playing. You can't go around doing things to people like this and then you don't get caught up. If you're bragging constantly about your life, then obviously that's not the life that you're truly living. I have never bragged about the things that my husband and my family has. Never. Because as fast as I can have it, it's quickly taken away. Has there ever been a time when people have been on my panel or on a call-in show when I told them to shut up? Nope. Have I ever disrespected a subscriber of mine? Nope. But she did it on her platform, and yet people still stay subscribed. So y'all do whatever y'all want. But when someone constantly records someone's information, taking pictures, they're clearly doxing. They're trying to dox. Because anyone in a right mind would not want to do that. You want to sit here and talk about how black males do this, that, and third? No, black women are evil. She put a subscriber of mine, she put Her niece and her nephew, for everyone to see. They're minors. Do you know what's going to happen when they go to school? Do you know what will happen to their parents? That's not cool. You can have an issue with someone, but you don't put someone else's family into it. When you're putting the husband and the kids and the aunts and all these other people into it, you don't cross the line. And it's wrong. And then you want to sit there, and I know some of you fake bitches are probably sitting there listening. You want to sit there and make fun of my sister's looks as well as these other people that were that she took a picture of, but you're supposedly divested. And this is why I made the live stream that I did last week, because many of y'all are not divested. You will never be elevated with this type of behavior. Nope. And all I ask for y'all to do is use your common sense. So just know when you go around, you do dirt to people, it comes back on you. You put minors in danger. You put their parents in danger. And then you have the audacity to sit here and say you want to get us all fired? For what? I'm warning. I've contacted law enforcement. I've also contacted my attorney. And I'm not going to speak, whatever they tell me, I'm not going to speak on it. And I'm not going to say it. But this is not cool at all. You're going to learn the hard way. Someone say, oh, well, nothing happened. She just posted. Nope. When you post photos and their information, okay, and then on another live stream, you threaten me, you sealed the nail in the coffin. And I have that live stream link too. So I'm going to go off of here. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. When people show you who they are, believe it. Y'all better be careful when you're dealing with people like this. You should have known it was a red flag when she specifically asked you to share all your information to be in her group. And for all of you who are sitting there listening and you're in her group, just know she's doing it to you. There's another YouTuber that she did this to, and I'm not going to say her name. She has a different name now, but she had to because of that. And they literally, Leah and Lolo, made a video thinking that she was crazy. But she wasn't. You're putting people in danger. Do you not know about the young woman who is a content creator and she was murdered due to doxing? You keep playing with people's lives like that. You want to brag up all this money that you and your man have? Well, you're going to need it for your attorney and to keep you out of jail. Because on my mother's life, on everything, my mom is not here, but on everything, I'm telling you this right now, I'm going to make sure you get put underneath jail. And I'm not going to stop until you get there. So just know you started a freight train that can't stop. You ran your mouth too much and you got too big and you slipped up and you thought you weren't going to get caught up. You got too comfortable and you got caught up. So just know the law is coming for you. Just know the law is coming for you. I need faithful subscribers. So for all of you who were subscribed just to be spies and the trash, we don't need you here. You come after my sisters and her family, and you better hope and pray. You better hope and pray that she doesn't contact me and say that something happened. I'm going to let the law take care of everything. Oh, I know she's listening. Her and her spooky ass friend just want to sit there and listen. You saw the clips. You saw the screenshots. Oh yeah, they're so divested. The divested. No, you're not. You still over there in Naperville. There's a reason why I did that live stream saying elevation. And if you didn't think about it, why didn't the people question why she was making fun of that? How would she know that? I can't believe people just sat there and not paid attention. She was telling on herself, but y'all were just sitting there just sipping the Kool-Aid. You didn't think, well, why would she do that? Karma is really real. Did you not know in 2020, karma is a bitch? And I told you, karma is working through everybody. So when you out here doing grimy stuff to people, it's going to come back on you. And you thought I didn't have pull, but I do. And you have the audacity to lie and say, oh, Lil Vim dox me. Bitch, what would I dox you for? Exactly. I'm going to put what Jamie said too. I'm going to put that in there. She said, just so everyone knows, she exposed herself yesterday in my private group. She said when we found out the fake account that she made, she literally said, it's about time you found out, bitches. But we're lying, right? But we're lying. She created a new name called Divested Gal. That was her username that she used in the group. And there are people that have screenshots of that too. There was another person who was subscribed to my channel as well as hers. I know that she was telling her information too, which is why I gave her the boot. And then she put laughing emoji. She sure did. So I'm going to go now. So y'all see what's going on. I didn't make anything up. It is what it is. You all know. And that's why I'm using that term elevated. So if you're trying to be elevated, this is my channel. I'm going to be making changes. And I'm not going to say what. For all you people out there, you better be careful. You better be careful. I'm telling you, if you joined her.
Okay, let me try something. I want to make sure you guys can hear me before I start here. Okay, I think the audio is good. Okay, I think the audio is good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Sorry, I just had to do this in a new browser. Listen, I don't have a lot of time to spend on this because I am still out of town. If you've watched my channel for a little while, you know that my little sister got married this weekend. Her wedding was actually yesterday. I was at the reception and did not get back to my hotel room until a little after 10 o'clock last night. I got up here on Thursday, did some running around Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then had to be up really early for my makeup appointment. And then I just spent the day at my sister's house until it was time for me to come back here and get ready. And yesterday was an amazing day. It is always beautiful to watch two people develop in a relationship, fall in love, and make the decision to spend the rest of their lives together. And it's so unfortunate that there's so much BS that happens on social media that it takes away from the original intent of this space, right? So this space, this sector, I guess you can call it, of YouTube is here to encourage Black women to expand our dating options, and more importantly, to make sure that you're choosing the best man for the job, the man that's going to treat you right, celebrate you, respect you, love you, and provide for you. And so yesterday was a real life example of what we talk about in these spaces. My new brother-in-law is a non-Black man. Him and my sister love each other very much. And it was amazing to meet his family this weekend, because I see why he is such a wonderful person, because his family is awesome. They're just sweethearts. And so I want to let you guys know something. This is not to drag anybody or to roast anyone. Because nothing is going to take me away from celebrating my little sister's wedding. And B, I am not ever going to do anything intentionally to make social media more toxic than it already is for us as Black women. I'm just not going to do it. I just want to say this. One thing that I really do not appreciate is that a lot of people make it very difficult for Black women to be friends or associates on this platform. Because when you get mad at one person, you take it out on the other person. People do this to Lolita and I all the time. Like, when people get mad at me, they'll say, well, Leah and Lolita, or when they get mad at Lolita, they'll say, well, Lolita and Leah. And it's like, listen, we're friends. We're cool. We talk all the time. We support each other 100%. And we will both tell you, if you have a problem with me, address me. Don't bring somebody else into your problem with me. And I want to tell y'all something right now. Love him is just in her feelings. Her feelings are hurt because Lolita blocked her off of Twitter. And I understand we all have the right to have our feelings. And people also have the right to limit your access to them. Why she was blocked is something that she'll have to discuss with Lolita. And if Lolita feels like talking to her about it, she will. Okay? What I'm saying to y'all is that it creates a lot of mess and drama when people are in their feelings over small things and they decide to bring that to YouTube. Understand something. All this shit about, oh, these people are frauds and blah, blah, blah. All of this came up after Love M got blocked off of Twitter. And at 4 something in the morning, she was emailing Lolita to find out why she got blocked. Whether or not Lolita responded is not my business. I don't believe that she did. But listen, everybody has the right to their personal space. Everybody has the right to want to be left alone. And oftentimes it's not personal. With Lolita, a lot of times it's not personal. She's just not a person that really rocks with a lot of people. So if she feels funny about something, she just removes herself from the situation. But even though she had blocked Love M off of Twitter, she still kept Love M as a mod on her channel, and she still planned to support Love M's channel. She just didn't want a personal off YouTube relationship really with anyone except for a handful of people. Okay. And when Love M got blocked on Twitter, she started going around on YouTube hinting that she had been doxxed. And she was pretty much making it obvious that she was saying that Lolita or myself had doxxed her. We haven't doxxed her. Okay. That's just what the fuck it is. I don't even know shit about Love M, and I don't care to know anything about her. And it's not anything personal. It's just, I don't need to know about anybody's personal life on here. I have to maintain my own life. Okay. I've been running behind my niece and nephew all weekend. Like, I haven't even really been paying attention to social media. And if people wouldn't send me stuff in my email or Twitter, a lot of times I wouldn't even see it. That's why I really appreciate my moderators, because y'all don't bring me any BS. And I really, really appreciate y'all for that. I just want you guys to know how petty some of these people are. You can get kicked out of a group or blocked on Twitter, and all of a sudden you're the worst person in the world. Understand something. Last year sometime, when I was still using Google Hangouts to talk to a lot of people, Love M left all of the Google Hangout conversations that I had with her. I told y'all that happened in 2019, right? Literally a whole year ago. I didn't smear her publicly or privately. I didn't have any issues with her for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think anything negatively about her. I continued to support her on YouTube. I've donated to her several times. I left her as a moderator on my channel. I was a moderator for her channel to make sure nobody trolled her, because I understood you can support a person's content and not have a personal relationship with them. Okay? And people really have to understand that people do not owe it to you to grant you access to them. Everybody has the right to say, you know what? I have a real life, and sometimes I want to unplug from this. You don't have the right to be in your feelings because your feelings are hurt, and then go on a smear campaign like a little high school girl. You have to understand the hypocrisy of what's going on here. I had a former supporter who hit me up on Twitter and asked me why I was following Feminista Jones. And my initial response to him, and I still have the screenshots, my initial response to him, to be honest with you, was, I don't have to explain shit to you, because guess what? I don't. I don't. Then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, Leah, you don't need to approach him like that. So I removed that response, and I said to him, I follow a lot of different people on Twitter. And I asked him, why are you going through the list of people that I follow? Like, why are you doing that? And then he said that Feminista Jones happened to be tagged in a post. And when he went to her page or whatever, he saw that I was someone that he followed that also followed her. And I was like, okay. Now, mind you, he took the screenshots of our Twitter exchange and sent them to Love M. I've known that for quite some time, because apparently there are some people in that group she has that also like Leah and Lolita. Okay. So when you talk shit about us in private spaces, you know what I mean? It might get back. And that's why you have some content creators who have private groups, and they make it a point to not talk negatively about other people on social media. Because you know how people do. People are messy. They'll email the shit or send it on Twitter or Facebook or wherever. Okay? And listen, in a private space or in any space, you have the right to say whatever you want about me or anybody else. You can say, I love Leah, or you can be like, fuck that bitch, Leah, right? You have the right to say whatever you want to say. But if you're going to be a grown woman and you're going to really say it from your chest when you're talking shit about people, you can't run and cry like a little girl when people air you out. But you have someone in your group who, even though they knew that we have supported each other's channels, they felt comfortable enough with you to come to you to talk shit about me. Let me tell y'all something, and this is the God's honest truth. Nobody has ever felt comfortable coming to me and talking crap about anyone that I am currently associated with or anyone that I used to be associated with. Y'all know that whether I'm cool with that person today or not, you better not come to me talking crap about them. I don't play that. We may not be on good terms today, but guess what? Even if somebody really came to me now trying to talk shit about Love M, I wouldn't participate in the conversation. That's why I've been getting messages with screenshots about stuff every now and then, and it stopped happening because I didn't really respond to it. I kept the messages, but I didn't respond to it. But you got those screenshots and then hopped onto your YouTube channel and did a live stream based on some screenshots that you got from someone because they felt comfortable enough with you to do that. They knew you would take the bait and you did. So I'm a problem because I follow Feminista Jones, and the only reason I really started following her, not that I owe an explanation, but since I am talking about this publicly for purposes of transparency, I do feel like I should just let y'all know. A lot of us as Black women on social media, whether you're divested, pro-Black, doing makeup videos, hair tutorials, a lot of us are being stalked and harassed by the same Black men. There are Black women who do not discuss political issues at all online. They literally come onto YouTube and do makeup and hair videos, and they get trolled by the same group of men that troll us and that troll other Black women. So she came to my attention because she was being, in my opinion, harassed by one of the same Black men that used to make multiple videos about Black women in this sector, Black women who are pro-Black. I mean, just Black women across the board. And so I'm like, okay, she's dealing with the same person that basically trolls other Black women. So let me just follow her. It's no big deal. I've never interacted with her. But even if I did, it wouldn't be your business because you're sitting up in a group where y'all are passing around the link to another content creator's channel, right? And that person would probably, if they're not pro-Black, they're probably someone who is going to be considered race loyal, right? Y'all were upset because you saw a content creator in this space in Cynthia G's chat. How would you know that she was in her chat unless you're subscribed with the notifications on, right? So you can follow whoever you want to follow. You can subscribe to whoever you want to subscribe to, whether they're divested or not. And it's no problem, right? Because as y'all like to say, you can move how you want to move on social media. But then when you want to control a Black woman or another content creator, then you say, well, why are you following this person on Twitter? Do you understand how stupid this is? You understand we do not have time to be addressing this stuff. Do you understand that people who don't like divestment and interracial partnerships for Black women love when we go back and forth with each other because we're not making content about what we're supposed to be interested in? This all started because you got blocked on Twitter. You got blocked on Twitter, and then you got mad because Lolita apparently did not respond to your email. But when you hopped off the porch, you decided to say Lolita and Leah. And I want to tell y'all something before I wrap this up. Okay? Y'all better be very careful using words like frauds and doxers when you're talking about people who are not frauds and you're talking about people who are not doxers. Because when you use those words and they don't apply, you can be sued in civil court. Okay? Your channels can come down, okay, for slandering people on YouTube. So tread very carefully with that. Exactly, Coco Barbie. Anybody can collab with whoever they want to collab with. If you are on social media and you're trying to grow your platform, or you see other people who are trying to grow their platforms, okay, you will find that they will not always collab with people that agree with them 100%. If you see, there's something called social media marketing, where you can actually have people like review your content and your social media accounts. And one thing they will tell you is, okay, if you have too much of an echo chamber, your channel will not grow. Now, if you don't mind having a channel that's going to be relatively small, if you want a space of people who are like-minded, then that's your business. That's absolutely fine. But once you are no longer on your channel, you don't get to tell other people what to do. Okay? Once I'm not on live with Simply Leah or Simply Leah the Divested Womanist, I can't go to anybody else's channel and say, you should do this or you shouldn't do that. And if you're so above it all and you're not paying attention to it, then why were you in the chat to see who was there and who was commenting? Why were you on the channel to see who was in the comment section? Because you're watching this stuff just like everybody else. And people watch because it gets boring to sit around and watch people who essentially agree with you all day. Sometimes you want to watch something different. Sometimes I watch gardening channels or traveling channels. Do you have a problem with that too? And if you have so much of a problem that you're going to try to dictate to me where I go on social media, some of y'all need to start paying for my Wi-Fi. Okay? You need to start paying the electric bill. Y'all ain't paying any bills around my motherfucking house. So you can't tell me where to go on social media, just like I can't tell you. But I'm not going to sit up here and be like, oh, Lolita blocked me from Twitter, so I'm going to go on a smear campaign. You look dumb as hell. You got to be every bit of 30-ish or 40-ish. You look dumb. Okay? Grow up. Leave me out of your bullshit. If you don't have any proof that I'm a fraud or Lolita's a fraud, you don't have any proof of the other shit that you're saying about us or anyone else, you need to tread very carefully because you can be sued. And it's very sad that people have to sue somebody behind an avatar because your butt hurt because somebody doesn't want to be your friend. Go out and live, okay? Go to lunch with your girlfriends, okay? Go to happy hour, or if you're scared to go out because of Corona, have 2 or 3 of your good girlfriends come over to your house. Y'all cook some food on the grill. Have some beer in the cooler for your husbands or your boyfriends. Okay? Make some mimosas or whatever else you want to drink and just relax and live. And I think if more of you did that, it wouldn't be all of this crap around here. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm only in 2 groups. One group, I'm not going to say, but it's a pretty well-known person's group. And then Lolita's group. I'm not in anybody else's group. Then it's a young lady that invited me into a group in another space. And I'm in that group as well. That's it. So outside of Lolita's group is those 2 groups. I'm not anywhere else. I'm not paying attention to this stuff. I don't get in groups and talk crap about anybody, and I don't do it on the phone. If I have something to say to any of y'all, I'm going to just come on here and say it. And when I say it, I don't have to make up a bunch of shit. So it's very unfortunate what's happening today, but at the end of the day, I just want y'all to know, I don't care. And if I feel like I need to address it again, I'll just sue the bitch, okay? If I start losing subscribers or whatever off of the bullshit that she's saying. All right? Anyway, Lee, that's really nice of you to say that you hope that we get back together, but I don't desire that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with rocking with Lolita. I've talked to her damn near every day for like a year and a half, 2 years. Like, I rock with her. I love my supporters who are like-minded. I rock with y'all. It's other channels that I support them on YouTube, but in terms of that particular other person, no, because it's childish to me for you to be mad at me and take it out on Lolita, or for you to be mad at Lolita and take it out on me. That is something that people do on here to try to control people's friendships. And they do it to try to ostracize people, because they'll pretty much say, okay, well, if I'm mad at Leah and you deal with Leah, then you're responsible for everything that I don't like about Leah. Or if I don't like Lolita and I'm mad at Lolita, then you're responsible for everything that I don't like about Lolita. It's childish, because what it's designed to do is to make people say, well, you know, if I don't want to deal with the bullshit, I'm just not going to fuck with Leah, or I'm just not going to fuck with Lolita. Y'all are not y'all in my chat, but the people who do that are very obvious and they're very transparent, and I'm not going to buy into it. It's not that serious to me. You know, y'all need to go out and do some grown women things and just have a good time and live your lives. And just go from there. There's room for everybody on social media. So I don't wish anybody any harm, but I'm just not going to be, you know, I never really was like tight with Love Him anyway. So it's fine. It's not a loss to me. I just hope she can move on with her life and stop getting so butthurt when people don't, when people don't want a personal friendship with her. Because like I said, I don't think it was anything personal for Lolita. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And you're right, Coco. It's like every year something else comes up, and it's just very unfortunate. But I think a lot of that is because, listen, a lot of Black women deal with unresolved trauma and deal with feeling rejected. So anytime a Black woman feels like she's been rejected, it takes her back to that original trauma, whether it was, you know, it could be a lot of different things. I'll just say it like that. But I've seen that. And that's why, unfortunately, things kind of play out the way they do sometimes on here. And at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense because we have too many other things to focus on. as Black women, we have some very, very pressing issues. And frankly, nobody has time to waste on this. Yeah, sweet dreams. It's best in these situations to it's best in these situations to not take sides. When you come onto social media, come on and enjoy the content that is beneficial to you. You know what I mean? All this other stuff will work itself out. And sometimes working itself out will just mean that some people are just not going to be cool, and that's fine. You don't have to be cool with people to exist in a space and make your content. So yeah, everybody just do that. Enjoy the content. I understand, Nyla, but it's the only reason I'm addressing it is because I'm being at this point I'm being slandered. Oh, what's going on with Sweet Dreams and Sasa? Yeah, I don't blame you, Fire Coral. I mean, this is literally just social media. This is supposed to be a space that's enriching to people, or some people come on here to learn different things and to be entertained. So I know me personally, if I don't feel enriched, if I don't feel entertained, or if I don't feel relaxed, depending on the space I'm in, then I just don't pay attention to it. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. I'm probably not going to be back online today because I'm going to be driving back home. Wait. I'm going to be driving back home. It's not a long drive, but then once I get home, I got to unpack and stuff like that. So, in the future, you all, I will not be addressing Love-In, but I will leave this up. I will leave it up just so you guys understand that all of this is over being blocked on Twitter. Okay? Anyway, I will talk to you all very soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Here's a fact that'll make you blink. We are now approaching the 19th anniversary of the arrival of American troops in Afghanistan. They're still there, despite repeated promises from politicians on both sides. They're not going anywhere,